What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Lobos. Hey, yeah, and in today's episode, we have the Big 12 championship game on this schedule versus number 13 UCLA. The only thing you will see LA is an L. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the big dogs coming in. You got the Lobos straight from New Mexico, about to run you over like a train on the railroad. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need to tell y'all how big this game is. We are one step away from making the playoff, one step away from going 13-0 and being perfect in the Big 12. Do I need to say more? I don't think so. But if you're ready to see some action, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell the way you be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one, and also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. But as always, I know why you're here, so let's hop into it. And for the team stats, we got UCLA. They seem to have a decent offense. They score a decent amount of points. Yards per game total is good. Passing yards is good. Rushing is kind of below average, but it'll do, at least for them it will. And as far as their defense, it seems like they are okay. They do very good at defending the run. They don't defend the pass necessarily well. Total yards is kind of middle of the pack, and points is okay. Actually, if you're in the top 25, that's pretty good. But pretty good is not going to beat the number one team in the country. Number one in points, number one in yards total. We all know that we're not a great passing team. That's okay, but we're very good at running the ball. Number 5 in the country, and the defense is locked down on everything except the pass. As long as we don't allow them to throw for 300 or 400 yards, I feel like we'll be all right. Top players for this game, top players for your Lobos in this game, we got Darnell Mason Jr., aka D-Nail YG, and the YG stands for Young Greatness. And we also got Clifford Franklin, a name that we haven't really seen a whole lot this year. And we got, I think his first name is Russ Henderson. I think it's Russ. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry. And the top players for UCLA, we got a halfback, we got a middle linebacker, and I believe that is a left guard. Looks like the G is missing. And keep in mind that the seniors will not show up here in conference games or in bowl games or playoff games. So they might have better players on the team. They're just not showing up here.
Glad to have you with us in the studio.
But guess who's showing up here?
You the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan.
And you already know how this finna go.
We are just about set to put the ball
We come here to up the scope.
Everybody get loose and get set for action from the Big 12. Thanks for checking out the pregame show.
Conference championships, we need one more.
Coming up next with Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I will see you at halftime.
You know I like diamonds and gold. Trophies and rings. Yeah, and all type of things.
Yeah.
We come to win. We come to do our thing.
Stupid.
You know it's game time. And you know I'm about to rhyme.
Oh my God, he on X Games mode.
And I'm doing fine.
Bitch.
I hope we beat them down so bad that the Big 12 give us a fine. But I don't care, I got plenty of money in my bank account.
It's time for the coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero.
Down here at AT&T Stadium. There's a pass.
To the tight end, but it's incomplete.
Get him. Man, running in slow motion.
With 5 wide receivers.
And not gonna get it.
5 yards. This was a nice little route here by the receiver.
Did not trust. Oh, almost broke that. Did not trust the punt there. All right. First down.
And he's brought down. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
And there's a blitz. That's not going to be good. And it's inaccurate.
Ball's incomplete. He's scrambling.
You gonna come down?
He's at
First
midfield.
down.
He gets hit out of bounds at midfield.
pitches, and he's got room around the corner. He's taken down at the 34-yard line.
Go, DJ. That's my DJ.
The coaches love to see. Right now, they're firing on all cylinders. Brought down after a nice run up the middle. And they get nice yardage on that run. Brought down at the 21-yard line.
We're going to give it to Giovanni.
Gets it off as he's hit. Complete. Not a bad little play there. And he's tackled at the 11. Unbelievable.
We got it, barely.
Can't get this offense off. Tosses out to the tailback on the screen.
And it's a touchdown, Day-Day. They keying in on the run, so we ran the screenplay.
They need to be aware this aerial attack is capable of making some big plays. They've got to get on their toes.
Yes, sir.
They just need to go out there and play.
He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
And he pitched it, and it goes out of bounds.
That was a close one, but the ball goes out of bounds.
Get him.
Tackle made.
Keep doing it with authority.
Heading for the corner. He gets out to about the 45-yard line.
There we go, Day-Day.
At the 38. I like how efficient the offense looked on that play. Everybody knew their assignment, and it all came together for a nice run. Has some daylight.
Block him.
And they push him out at the 19-yard line.
Damn. That man running beside him like a mirror.
Scrambling around.
Got him.
Makes the grab and steps out right away. Tackled after a decent run.
Ooh.
Not a lot of offense in quarter number
All
one.
right, that's the end of the first quarter.
Close game. The Lobos in front, 7-0.
We in control right now. And I like it. Come on, man. What y'all thought we was going to do?
Tight here.
What y'all thought we was going to do? To the left, to the left. Run that HB stretch to the left. They can't stop it. Nobody can.
When you're heading into a massive pile of...
No, sir.
Lose big yards. 5
No,
yards
sir.
on the play. Well, that's just a sound play by the defense. They dropped him well short of the line of scrimmage.
I was trying to pick it. We on there.
Right tackle behind the line.
Excellent pursuit.
Where
by
you
the
going,
defense.
Doug?
They're getting off their blocks, and that time they tracked him down for a loss.
I don't know too many black people named Doug. I'm just saying. There's a run. All we gotta do is tackle him. Thank you.
Gets to about the 41-yard line. He airs it
Come
out.
on down here. MVP dropped it. Damn, VB dropped a touchdown pass, bruh.
And they make the stop.
Finally get an accurate deep ball, and we drop it.
Nice run there. Pretty good gain on the play by the halfback. Wants to go.
Let's try it again.
And done.
He ain't gonna drop that one. VB touchdown. He ain't gonna drop that one.
He's in double digits for touchdown catches this year.
I can see now why this quarterback calls him his favorite target. Whenever this guy's near the end zone, he gets him the ball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Once and all, going deep.
Big Ant.
The defender had it and then
Jeremy Davis.
You never know what'll happen.
And with the pressure, and he fumbles the football.
He fumbles.
Tackle at about the 19-yard line.
And it's 4th down. Count that as a sack. It's Eric Whitaker.
He really got a hold of that one. He's at midfield. He's taken down at the 35-yard line. Williams' game is about giving it to him and giving it to him and giving it to him again, Kirk, and he just keeps
pause on all that. And that's another touchdown. VB cooking that boy.
Touchdown.
VB cooking him a UCLA Bruin.
And for Sturdivant, he gets his 2nd touchdown.
He's stirring the pot on him.
You know, this guy is such a difficult target to cover in the passing game. It usually doesn't matter who's
caught out in the open. He's at midfield. And he's taken down to the 37-yard line.
And he caught us in the blitz.
He stood in there that time against the blitz. They were coming after him, but he showed the poise.
And he came right out of the backfield.
Big game.
Might need to cool down on the blitzes a little bit. Come on, we gotta pick that.
And down he goes at the 12. He's taken down at the 13.
I was about to say, that better not be a face mask. No, sir.
Bradley comes away with 2 yards on the carry.
Cooked him.
To his receiver, touchdown. And for Avery, that touchdown toss gives him the team's career record in that department.
Put him in that pot and cooked him.
An outstanding career. It's sort of hard to comprehend how good he's been for so long.
Brought down.
That is a good run. I want him to get back into that single high safety look. But we're going to have to keep running it in order to do that. And he comes
right around the 48-yard line.
Through free,
coaches look to
because if he blitzes on that play, he's not going to be covered. They're going to that single high safety look again. But the thing is, I'm running a screen, so.
Throws in the middle. He's at the 40. Tackle made.
They're showing it again. All right, we're going to pass out of it this time. Because your corners, and that's another drop. Bro, what is going on? Damn! Don't tell me y'all scared of the big stage.
They'll bring him down.
Hit him.
And he's tackled right
Lightning
away.
McQueen.
Tries to buy some time. And he's immediately
Get the time out there.
That's the kind of play calling and execution.
Fires out quickly to the tailback. That screen gets around 6.
Let's see.
He's on the run. He lost the ball. Now
and we fumbled.
The safety. So the offense turns over the pigskin.
The ball carrier here
because instead of him trucking like I wanted him to do, he pump fakes. And that's not what I wanted to do.
The game this will end up being. He's to the 10. He goes out of bounds. Right around the 16-yard line.
Nothing tentative on that run at all. He looked very determined and got the first down.
I don't think they're trying to score. They're just trying to run the clock out.
Can't wrap him up.
But
and he's taken
we're giving up big runs.
42. Most likely throw one towards the end zone here. He chucks it downfield. Incomplete. Almost picked off.
Thank you. Just bat it down.
We've played a half.
Oh, my God. We're up 28-7, so that's something to be happy about. I just hate that we fumbled away a good opportunity there.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the
literally fumbled it away.
NCAA Football 14 halftime show.
But we get the ball back in the second half, and that's why I was. That's the reason why I'm kind of upset about it, because we get the ball back. We could have scored a touchdown there. We would have went up 35-7.
All the previews,
and then we come out,
should be even.
Get the ball back in the second half, score again, and it's pretty much over with. I feel like it's over with now, but
they got bullied out there in the first half.
One team's playing big boy football, the other team's playing pee-wee football. I mean, it's definitely.
I like to get all the points I can get.
Watch, but at some point, you just got to man up. I mean, you
until I know that you can't come back.
You got to respond because you had opportunities.
They started to move the ball there in the second quarter, a lot more than they did in the first quarter. I think they had like 12 yards at the end of the first quarter.
Pushed around so much and not respond to it. And right now,
so take all those yards there.
I can only hope that
and minus 12, and that's what they got.
Type of intensity to their call of the second half
in the second quarter alone.
The halftime show, of course, they always do. That's it for us here in the studio. Time to get you back out to the guys.
I don't like that.
And he's level at the 27-yard line. They make the stop.
Just not going for it right now. There's Byron Murphy.
Tackle at the 45-yard line.
Murphy.
He's at the 40.
Oh, good.
Inside the 30. He's finally tackled.
The shoestring tackle. Well, I guess you can't grab a person's shoestrings from the back. The heel tackle.
Now he's scrambling.
Byron Murphy again.
Drill at the 16. Tackled after a decent pickup.
Damn it.
After a nice run up the middle.
Oh, my God.
Lobos. So he punches it into the end zone for the second time today.
I think he was going to go to his.
And the corner on the interception.
That's Drew Johnson.
The 42.
Boy, another interception. You know, you look
going
at
up and picking it out the air. That's the same guy that got cooked on that route that allowed the touchdown. Okay, so they're still going two safeties high. They got three linebackers in the box, so I'm not going to try to run into that because my guys are outnumbered.
He's going to try and scramble. And he tackles
him
hard at the 32. That's a great tackle at the 15-yard line. He's taken
I thought it was about to be a hole there. Oh, my God.
At about the 15-yard line.
Left side of the line just got blowed up.
He scrambled.
Got him. Byron Murphy.
Into the end zone, caught for the touchdown. He makes it 4 scoring passes.
Well, he's
got on Byron Murphy. He's a route running machine. Like they kind of abandoned the run now. I can't get to him.
Fires out to his wideout, and they finally.
And that's Brandon Williams Jr.
He's now got
a custom
their
recruit.
Single-season reception record.
Sure, he's had
and
some
he just broke a record.
way, but he never hangs his head.
Yes, sir. I'd like to see my custom recruits breaking records.
Or missed block. You need that
or
kind of
your
attitude
custom
to break
recruits.
Records.
There's a strike complete. He's tackled at the 35.
Yep, they go into the pass, and that's the one thing that we don't do well on the defensive side. Defend the pass. As you can see, we're getting cooked.
And he's taken down at the 16-yard line.
In zone and man, it don't matter.
Runs outside for a nice game.
I believe I can.
C2. Or is that Sticks? That's Sticks. Never mind. I should have known about the long sleeves.
Setting up blockers. Running backs got him.
And I missed the tackle, but
at the 11-yard line.
Still got to stop.
To pick up a first down, but kicks away, and it sails through the uprights.
And they're going to get 10. He's cooked.
Man open deep.
He's
Makes
cooked.
the catch, and he might take it. And the gap is
He got cooked.
even further. They get
VB.
in. Touchdown.
75 yards.
For Sturdivant, he makes it 3 TD catches.
It's really not too crazy. He's just
Sturdivant.
running good, clean routes and catching the ball when it comes his way.
VB with the TD.
He's got it with room to run. Tackle made at the 32-yard line. And it looks like they're going to run away
All
with
right.
this one as we head into the
After
fourth
3 quarters, we are up 49-10. On our way to a Big 12 championship win.
Throws it in a hurry. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 30.
And they ran it.
Carries the ball for a nice gain. He throws it out to the
Pick it.
Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it.
You never know what will happen when the ball ricochets.
Throw away.
Just throws this one away.
You thought we was going to get out of the day without calling Aaron's name? No, sir.
You done messed up, Aaron.
I can say they've done a really
Walker
good
is
job
the punter.
at keeping Aaron out the backfield.
And he's taken down at the 40-yard line. He lets it fly. Doesn't get there.
These guys, especially in the secondary,
Didn't have enough room.
Ball on their own 40.
That was a risky one. And again, there's another blitz. Every time, like I cannot run into that. They still blitzing too. Now they backing off. Man.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And we're going to get sacked.
The 29.
I think that one's on the offensive line. They've got to do a better job of holding their blocks, or else this quarterback's going to be pulling.
You going to drop out of it? No?
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Man, we're going to get sacked again.
Defense really fired up.
If they keep putting pressure on him like this, he might start to look to get rid of the ball quicker, which could very possibly lead to turnover.
He didn't get blocked at all.
Jones is back away. He really got a hold of that one. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. The Lobos defense came to play, and man, they have played beautiful. The ones who aren't trying that hard.
Got him again.
Drill at the 29-yard line.
But the defense is
Martell.
fired up, responding and reacting.
Sound like
to that
a
sack.
old
Not only
school
did they hit
R&B
the
singer
quarterback, but they
name.
hit him and hit
Martell.
him hard. I think that can really create some confidence for this defense the next time this quarterback drops back to throw.
Inspired defense right now.
It's tough.
Hey, Rod, turn it up now,
An
son.
experienced quarterback like this knows how to come back from such adversity.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Better throw it quick. He will.
And he's
Still gonna be short, but they might go for it.
Tries to get around the corner.
And we're not gonna get around the corner. All right, last drive I spent too much time trying to throw it deep.
New Mexico.
Not gonna do that now.
This game away if they score here. Nice run, and he's brought down. He'll get it again.
Hey, you ain't gonna block him? He didn't get blocked at all.
He's quickly brought down. 48
Too many holes in the offensive line showing right now. Wanted to go screen, but he pressing, so that might not work out.
He gets to about the 40.
Okay.
He's at the 30. Tackle
Okay.
at the 19-yard line. Nice run there as they work the outside. Has some daylight. And he's tackled after time.
Giovanni be on the field for decoration. He ain't out there to do nothing. Unless we doing a fullback dive. You ready to go then?
And he
Again,
tackles
O-line.
at the 5-yard line.
Either my O-line has been trashed today or their D-line is just very good. Because they've been getting in the backfield.
And they make the stop at the 2-yard line.
What y'all think?
New Mexico. Up
Should we run it in? Yeah, I know y'all want to run it in. I already know. I already know. Put that 56 piece on their head.
I think I can say we're glad this one's over. New Mexico 56, UCLA 10. As we finish up the broadcast,
it wasn't really a game.
Turned out, Kirk.
I can say that UCLA didn't just quit.
You expect is a runaway game like this. I'll tell you.
That D-line is very good.
Victory is shocking.
They didn't pass it as much as I thought they would.
Surprising fashion. I was expecting
Which is surprising because when they passed, they actually had some success.
Maybe even going into overtime. Instead, they just ran away with it.
They just didn't do it enough. And that's the thing about the CPU. The thing that they need to do, they won't do it.
And for the Bruins, this loss will put a
even when
what's been a great year.
I'm controlling them or they on my side. But we get that Big 12 trophy, we gonna skate our way into the playoff as the #1 seed, and we'll see who we get matched up with in the playoff after all the conference championships. I'm ready to find out who we gonna play or who's making the playoff. I think we got a good chance against anybody, though. Especially if the passing offense shows up the way it did today. And I think we had 2 drops that could have been touchdowns as well. You know, Darnell Mason Jr. probably could have had 300 yards plus passing if Smokey would have caught his touchdown pass. And for the player stats, Darnell Mason Jr. probably had one of his better games of the entire season. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that. 13 of 17, 271, 5 TDs, 0 picks, completed 76% of his passes. He was sacked twice, but that was more of an offensive line thing than it was him. He also had a fumble, but I mean, I can't blame that on nobody but him. It is what it is. On the rushing side, it was Day-Day leading the way, of course. 27 carries, 188 yards, 3 TDs. Didn't allow Day-Day to get one of those big, long 50, 60 yard runs today, but he got enough of those 10, 12 yard runs to make up for it. On the receiving side, VB led the way with 164 yards on 4 receptions and 3 TDs. They could not do anything with VB today. Their DBs just didn't have anything for him. They tried to play zone. He was just running past the zone. They tried to press him at the line, and his release is just unbelievable. unbelievable, and he released 3 times for TDs. Brian Murphy also had 66 yards on 5 receptions and a TD. Daddy also caught a touchdown pass. I think that was a screen pass, I believe. On the defensive side, Justin Martinez led the way with 5 solo tackles. Stanley Tanner and C2 had 3 solo tackles. C2 had a TFL and a pass deflection. Should have been a pick. Aaron Norton had a TFL. Aaron Kaufman, or as the game is showing it, Offman. He was offing a man in the backfield. Only had 3 solo tackles, but 3 TFLs and 3 sacks. So all 3 of his tackles were sacks. And they kind of came back to back. No diddy. Keith Doherty with authority had 2 TFLs. Bobby Reed had 2 TFLs. Drew Johnson had the interception. He made up for the touchdown that he gave up. Oh yeah, Jeremy Davis had a pass deflection. That probably should have been a pick too. And if you'll take a look at the breakdown of the game stats, this game really wasn't close at all at any point. I guess you can say in the first quarter, but I feel like we had them in a chokehold for the entire game. We had 22 first downs to their 8, 259 rushing yards to their 28. We shut down their run game. We also had 271 passing yards, which is kind of a surprise. They had 180. They got a lot of that on one drive, and that's the drive I think they scored a touchdown on, if I'm not mistaken. We had 1 turnover. It was a fumble, not an interception. They had interception. Yeah, Drew Johnson had an interception. And we dominate the time of possession 22-10 pretty much. Offensive player of the game goes to Day. I feel like he can kind of share that with Darnell Mason Jr., seeing as how he had one of his better games of the season. And the defensive player of the game goes to Aaron Kaufman, largely due to the 3 sacks. And we have the Heisman Trophy winner, who is not Day. I don't know if we can call this a robbery, because if you take a look at JJ Bryant's stats, 327 carries, 2,464 rushing yards, 28 TDs. He also had 23 receptions for 393 yards receiving and 4 TDs. So he had a combined 32 TDs and roughly 2,900 total yards. If I'm adding it up correctly, it's close to it. I'll have to go back and look at Day's stats up to this point, but I don't think Day has 2,500 rushing yards. It is what it is. Day has a Heisman Trophy. It's not like he's hurting for one. In third place, we got Tim Alvarez. So the custom recruit transferring down to Florida to get some good weather and to be able to get on the field. And he gets himself some Heisman Trophy consideration. And we also have the halfback from Syracuse. And my boy Aaron Kaufman got 1 first place vote, 5 second place votes, and 15 third place votes. So he had 28 votes all together. At least he was getting considered. That's a hard thing to do as a defensive end. Dede did bring in some hardware. He got the Robert Maxwell Award. Dede also got the Walter Camp Award. Aaron Kaufman got the Bednarik. Aaron Kaufman also got the Nagurski. Day also got the Walker, so he's getting a lot of awards for him not to have won the Heisman, but it is what it is. And my boy D. Randall has got to be an offensive lineman, winning the Outland, and he also wins the Remington Award as well. Aaron Kaufman wins the Lombardi. Smokey Potts wins the Jet as the returner of the year. I don't think anybody is really close to Smokey Potts when it comes to returning. Now, if we can get that to translate over to the receiving side of things, he'll be one hell of a receiver. Okay, let's get over here and look at the top 25 and let's see what we got going on here. So we know for a fact that we are getting in. Troy is getting in at 13-0, even though their overall and stuff doesn't really add up as far as the other teams in the playoff. They are undefeated, and we are going to reward them for being undefeated. Clemson is getting in. They won the ACC by a lot. Almost looked like our game against UCLA. And Florida is definitely getting in as they defeat Arkansas. Arkansas was ranked too. I think they were number 20 or something like that. It was a close game, but they get the victory. I feel like Florida was going to get in anyway, even if they would have lost. They probably would have dropped a little bit in the rankings. Looks like like they got Syracuse in right now. Oklahoma is in right now with 3 losses. I don't know about that because we have 3 other 2-loss teams just sitting out here. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. We're gonna have to drop Oklahoma out. I think that's the best thing to do. There's really no discussion for any other team down here, which is a good thing. We don't have to do a whole live stream or anything like that. We got 2 undefeated teams, 2 1-loss teams, and we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 2-loss teams. So I feel like Oklahoma will get dropped down to 9, which will bump all these teams up. Notre Dame is a very good opponent. Oregon will be a very good opponent. Arizona State, not necessarily, but they did go 10-2 and 8-1 in the conference. So as opposed to Oklahoma, they went 9-3 and 7-2 in the conference. I know it's the SEC, but at the end of the day, we gotta reward teams for winning their games that they have on the schedule. And I feel like that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I know that you guys can't see this right now, or maybe I'll just put a screenshot up here after I edit. Post edit, put this up on the screen, that way everybody can see it. But in the college football playoff, after everything boiled down in the conference championship games, this is how it's gonna go. In the first round of the 18 playoff, your New Mexico Lobos will be facing off against the Washington State Cougars. They did win the Pac-12, and that's the reason why they got the 8th seed. Very unfortunate because there were a lot of good 2-loss teams out there, but we have 3-loss conference champions getting in the playoff, and we'll get to the other one here in just a minute. But in the 2 versus 7 matchup, we got undefeated Troy going up against the team I was just mentioning, Michigan. They won the Big Ten, but they were 10-3. It is what it is. They get an automatic bye when they win the Big Ten. You get an automatic bye when you win the Big Ten, the Big 12, the Pac-12, even though that's really not a conference anymore, the SEC, and the ACC. So even though I went in and I re-ranked some teams, this is how it's going to be. Now, in the 4 versus 5 matchup, we have Florida and Tim Alvarez going up against Syracuse, who's 10-2, in the Orange Bowl. I guess I should be putting the bowl game names in there as well. Your Lobos and Washington State will be playing in the Rose Bowl. I know y'all probably can see it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Troy and Michigan will be in the All-State Sugar Bowl. And of course, I just said Florida and Syracuse in the Orange Bowl. So we got 2 teams that have orange in their logos playing in the Orange Bowl. That'll be a nice one. And we have Clemson, the ACC champion, going up against Notre Dame in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl. So we should have plenty of good matchups going on here in the first round of the playoff. I don't expect Washington State to be able to hang with us, and I also don't expect Troy to be able to hang in there with Michigan. So I'm looking forward to us moving forward and Michigan moving forward in the 3-6 game between Clemson and Notre Dame. I don't know, that's a tough one. Do you go with the team that has been more consistent, which is Clemson, or do you go with Notre Dame, who is probably more talented on paper? I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Clemson. And of course, in the battle between Florida and Syracuse, I'm going with Tim Alvarez and the Florida Gators to advance to the semifinal. And that will be as far as my predictions go right now. And if you made it to this part of the episode, you already know how I go on this show. It's the outro.
I forgot to tell you.
Thank you very much, you son of a bitch.
We did what we needed to do. We went out there, we handled business. Florida, they handled business in the SEC championship. Michigan, they handle business in the Big Ten championship. Troy handles business in their conference championship game. Clemson wins their conference. Washington State wins their conference. And the other 2 teams are the 2 highest ranked teams that didn't win their conference. And this is how we get this playoff matchup. And if you're ready to see more of the Lobos, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one. And also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. Tell me how you feel about these playoff matchups. Tell me who you think can get an upset. Can Troy upset Michigan, even though that wouldn't necessarily be an upset if you're looking at the seeds? Will Syracuse go out there and eliminate Tim Alvarez? Or will the Washington State Cougars with the 8th seed come out there and dog walk us right on out the playoff in the first round? That would be terrible. Or can Notre Dame come out there and show Clemson why they deserve to be in the playoffs? Stay tuned to find out. And if you're doing all those great things for me, you can get on the shout out list. And speaking of the shout out list, I got it right here. Shout out to Michelle Jackson, Product Visuals, Eric Rams, Matt Aarons, Womaster777, Thomas Bays, Dare, Deontay Patterson, JK YouTube, Arsenio Patillo, Aaron Meyer, Crafty, Coin D, Dirty Creek Sports, Aaron Kaufman, the #1 MAGA General, Sean Griggs, HBFLG Blanco, Wheelchair Man 2, Sean Malden, LaRon Danny, and Tyler Davis. And like I said in every episode, I appreciate all you guys and gals for doing the things that you do, helping this channel get to where it is, because without you, I will not be where I am. And I appreciate y'all for that. But I ain't gonna hold y'all over too much longer. I am your HC. This is the Lobos Series, Season 7, 18 playoff. Let's get it. But until next time, I'm out.